Hello there, it's me, Ratchet Gamer, and welcome to a bit of a different video. Today, I wanted to discuss some features, some of my ideas that could become features in the future if Mojang sees this. These are just my ideas regarding an old feature idea made by Notch, posted on Twitter. So, a few years ago, when Notch still owned Minecraft, Notch made a Twitter post showing a red dragon. That was, of course, before the Ender Dragon was even added to the game. The red dragon was supposed to be a pet, a non-hostile mob, which was supposed to just help you, maybe be ridable, like another ridable animal besides the pig, which was the only thing at the time. But the idea was scratched, and they just went with the Ender Dragon. Now, if Mojang decides to add the red dragon again, I have two ideas for that feature. It would come handy, really good. I don't know. Anyways, so I have two ideas. I have the magic tower and the dragon temple. I am using the elytras again. Let me kill that. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and take a look at this first. Apparently, I have already used it. So let me just reset this real quick so that you can see it in action. Let me just quickly set this. So, like that. So I know it's pretty obvious now which is the good one, but the idea is that you come into here, you would normally find this in the middle of a bamboo forest, which I don't. I just built this here anyways. So you'd actually encounter a bunch of these in a bamboo forest, like maybe 2 per bamboo forest in a default sized biome, because I know that the biome size is interchangeable in the computer version. Anyways, what you gotta do is actually not mess this up. If you break any of the other fences, any fence other than this one, the whole temple blows up and you don't get the special loot that is inside here. Now, the loot is going to be variable apart from this, which is not a totem of undying. I repeat, not. It is in fact a dragon amulet. Well, it is actually just one totem of undying, which I actually renamed just to show this off. So the idea is you'd get this amulet, and what you would do with this is pretty basic. It's pretty obvious. You would just take it and tame a dragon with it. Now, where would this dragon spawn now? Of course, it's going to be defending the magic tower. So, the reason why there are end crystals around here is pretty basic. Just to heal the dragon. Now, there are two types of generating end crystals that are going to be around this tower. There are going to be these defensive slash offensive, no, only defensive floating ones, which are actually having shulkers in here, which are going to be really hard to take down, and they are going to kill you once you get up here. And those also heal the dragon. But there are also these up here. Now, these are the ones that you definitely don't want to destroy. For two reasons. One, if you blow these up and you don't have the required materials to remake end crystals, you no longer have a way to heal your dragon. And the second reason is that inside this there is loot, and if you blow this up from down below, like if you shoot it with an arrow, with a bow and arrow, or a crossbow, because that's new, that is going to be sad. You're going to lose the loot and possibly kill the new mob, which I'm going to go over next once we get up there. So, the idea behind this tower is pretty simple. You go around it. Well, the idea behind this tower is first that it generates inside of the extreme hills biome in a certain new generation mode. Like, that was actually just a weird quote-unquote glitch. I'm not saying that it's really a glitch, it's just the land generation. But in the extreme hills biome, there is a chance that there will actually spawn a enclosed circle or square or triangle, whatever, of hills with land really deep in the middle. Now, the idea is that that would become part of this structure. I just couldn't do that. I might actually try and copy this in a way to a place like that, if I find one. This is a super flat world, so I cannot just use the copy command, unless I glitch it out and create some stuff. Anyways, if we remember that from the MineLand City series, you're cool. Anyways, so this generates in that structure is like supposed to be a hidden tower, like where the princess is hidden away. That's a bit of a reference to the Disney's Tangled. Well, the whole thing that is going on inside the top part is a reference to that. Anyways, so you're going through this cobweb blocked door, which I'm going to fly through, and you find yourself in the middle of a pretty bad fight. Pretty bad situation. There are 3 spawners in here, all surrounded by cobwebs, a zombie spawner, a skeleton spawner, and a spider spawner. So you're gonna have a really intense fight unless you decide to just go up blocks here, as long as they don't attack you. Anyways, you're still going to have to do that, but it's your choice if you run from the beginning or just fight and destroy the spawners. So then you go up through this broken floor. Apparently there are mobs going to be spawning around here. Then you keep on going up to this platform, which I believe was also supposed to be a broken floor. I just didn't finish it. Anyways, you go up here through this hole all the way around, and now comes the red dragon part. You get up here, and surprise, surprise, you get to fight or tame the dragon. So the dragon will be just flying around this level of the tower, or up or down. This dragon, unlike the Ender Dragon, cannot go through blocks and cannot destroy the blocks by going through them. This is just a regular dragon. So it goes around, it gets healed by those crystals over there, which are also going to be attacking you. But if you have collected the dragon amulet from a Chinese dragon temple, you will be able to tame the dragon and ride it, and basically be another rideable mob. It would also be another transportation, which would probably kill the need of an elytra. However, another use for the red dragon, or at least not a use for the red dragon, but rather a use for rotten flesh, is that you could use rotten flesh to just feed the dragon. Feeding it will keep it alive. This dragon, my idea is that it would actually have a hunger bar. So you need to keep it fed up, and above the dragon it would just show up its health bar and its hunger bar. That's the word I was looking for. And you cannot heal the dragon unless you have end crystals, which would actually give you another use for these end crystals, like crafting them, because the first use is respawning the ender dragon, which isn't too happy. But anyways, these ones you want to destroy. Those ones you want to keep so that you can heal the dragon. Those actually are able to heal the dragon at that level that I was showing you. The dragon will be flying around. Anyways, after you either tame or kill the dragon, whatever your preferences are, you will then try to go like this. Don't do this unless you have killed or tamed the dragon. It will knock you off, and well, the fall damage would kill you. Then here you will find a witch, which you will have to fight. This is actually a pretty boring fight, since in Minecraft witches are no longer that hard to beat. So that's not gonna be hard. The idea is that this is a reference, in a way, to Tangled. In a way. Because I think actually Mother Gothel was actually a witch. I'm not sure. Anyways, not talking about Disney movies. Hashtag not sponsored. Anyways, you would fight this witch, and then you'd basically free the princess, which right now is just a cleric called Princess. Or is he a priest or a cleric? No, he's a cleric. Anyways, the idea is that here you would actually add a brand new mob, the princess, which would look like a villager with maybe some golden blonde hair and maybe a pink dress. A new mob, basically, and it comes with a big bed. And maybe more decoration. I didn't spend too much time in here. I could have made this bed way better. I just said, alright, let's stick with this, and that's it. So, I didn't actually think about what the princess would do. Maybe if you bring it to a village, all the villagers would give you discounts. That would be kind of stupid, though. Or maybe if you get her out of the castle, which she can ride the dragon. That's another idea of mine. The princess can ride the dragon as a passenger, while you are the driver. If once you get her out of the castle, maybe she'll give you something. Maybe, not sure how this would work. I have no idea. I didn't really think too much about this. But as I was saying, this is not the end of this tower. As you can see, these things are what is supposed to be treasure. Now, the idea is that you'd most likely want to get there after you have escorted the princess out. because you only have time for one single chest in there, unless you actually decide to break the TNT, which most people would probably do. But let's say you break through and you get up here, and you have, unless you break the TNT, you only get to pick one chest. I'm just getting ready. So once you open up one chest, the TNT will go off, and this whole room blows up, as well as a part of the room on the bottom. So that's why you'd most likely want to escort the princess. Now, like I said, I'm not going to open these chests. That's not what I said. I wasn't going to say. Like I said, I have no loot prepared for this, so there is no reason to actually open the chests. But that's basically yeet. Anyways, that's basically it. That's all that I got for today. Well, here would be some stuff. Yeah, some brewing stuff. A brewing stand and a cauldron here, maybe with some water. But the idea is pretty basic. Also, you can actually notice how much time I spent making this tower compared to how much time I spent making the the Chinese dragon temple. I thought this would be the Chinese dragon temple could be a good idea, since now we're getting the bamboo forest, and Chinese people were believing in dragons as gods. That's why you'd get this amulet to be able to tame a dragon. That's like the whole idea behind this. And since we're getting a Chinese themed biome, which is the bamboo forest, it would fit perfectly in there. Now, that's all the time I got for today. I really hope you enjoyed this little concept video, and I'm going to be seeing you next time. Goodbye.